I'm not joking, guys. Guys out there in the podcast world, it is beautiful, but a lot of nature, and I'm freaking out.
Hey everybody, how's it going? This is SoFly, episode 5. Welcome to the show. Today we're testing out a bit of the Skype action. We're going to get this all set up for the first time over Skype. We're all in different locations. I'm in my apartment in Toronto. Gab is down the street at his apartment in Toronto. And Yilma is actually in Italy, which is why we're doing this. So, first off, my name's Mitch. And then, of course, we've got Gab. Gab, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
And Yilma in Italy. Yilma.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
Italian.
Yilma, you gotta talk with an Italian accent the whole podcast.
Oh, I don't know if I can do that. I might offend the people.
Hey, that's pretty good, though. That's not bad.
Yeah, it actually is really good. It's actually pretty accurate.
Yeah. Today, I'm drinking the first bottle of Glenlivet that you left here, Yilma, from the first episode.
Guy,
still have
okay.
a bunch left.
So, short story.
Yeah,
quick story. We went to duty free, Pearson Airport, grabbed 12-year Glenlivet, small guy, and a couple Absolute vodkas, and we stopped over in Heathrow before we got here, and Toronto Pearson didn't seal everything properly, and we had to throw it out.
No, really?
Yep. So we're complaining. They said they're going to give us full refund, and they're really sorry that they missed that, but
you buy something
terrible.
Free and then they make you throw it out.
Yeah, they didn't seal it properly, unfortunately.
That's so lame.
Yeah, crazy.
Well, you know what? At least they apologized and they.
I hope they drink the Glenlivet.
Yeah, they threw it in the trash. I saw them throw it in the trash.
Oh man.
Wow, man, that's brutal.
What a waste.
Gab, what are you drinking?
Absolutely.
I'm very romantic tonight. I'm drinking Coors Banquet.
Nice.
Oh.
My brew-in-law left it at home a couple weekend ago, so I'm drinking that.
Right on.
So cultured, Gab.
I know it.
Yeah, Gab, you're really stepping up your game, bud.
Yeah.
Toss me a brew.
And blue.
And then we've got Yilma. What are you drinking? Nothing. You're sitting in the garden.
Oh, I have a nice Chianti Classico Rosso with me right now.
So you flew. Okay, so Yilma's been in Italy for what, 3 days now?
No. How long have I been here?
Oh, a week?
Yeah, it's about a week. Yeah.
Oh shit! Sorry, 3 days, 3 nights.
3 days in
place.
Tuscany.
Right.
2 days in Florence.
Okay,
so
so you flew into Florence first.
Yeah.
And then you went over to Tuscany.
Yep.
And so now you're chilling in Tuscany right now.
Yep.
How was Florence?
I'm actually in the middle of a vineyard right now.
Oh, really? You're standing in the middle of a vineyard right now?
I'm standing in the middle of a vineyard with pot lights around me. So because...
Oh, you actually are? I thought you were joking.
Oh, no. I'm actually in a vineyard.
I can hear a dog barking.
Yeah, I can hear a dog barking too.
Yeah, there's a dog barking. There's a fox that's running around and keeps barking.
Yilma's walking around at midnight, 12:30 at night, being chased by a fox recording a podcast in Italy.
Yilma, the Italian country boy from Mississauga, Ontario.
Yeah.
Oh, man, right on. So anyway, yeah, Yilma and I were talking a bit earlier, and he said he saw someone fishing in Italy, in a stream, a shallow stream, a limestoney stream, guy in waders.
Yeah.
Spinning rod, right?
Yeah, spinning rod. He was dressed like a fly fisher, but he had a spin outfit.
Right on. So he's probably... I wonder what kind of fish they go for over there. I just want to say, if anyone in Italy listens or knows anything about the fishing over there, let us know. Yilma's down in Italy for another 2 weeks, so send us an email to the SoFlyCrew@gmail.com, and maybe Yilma can go check out a river when he's down there. I don't know.
Oh, absolutely.
And convince his girlfriend that it's a good idea to take him out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, right on. So we got
you get me in trouble, guy.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
That's why Yilma's out in the vineyard, walking around at night.
Yep.
Dogs barking.
Barking.
Today we have a bunch of stuff to talk about, right? Like, at the end of the month, the June end of the month, we're going to do a tournament against some buddies going, and it's going to be fly fishing guys, us, versus my buddies who are spin fishing guys, and we're going to go up to the Yankton Highlands and do a bass fishing tournament.
We're gonna kill it, guys.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
Oh yeah.
we'll do a 2-part episode to talk about how that's going to play out, but honestly, I don't know.
I know.
Maybe we will.
I'm there. We're gonna catch stuff.
Oh my god.
I love the confidence.
And then later we'll talk about like just kind of some of the stuff that Gab and I put to use after we talked with Joe and with Yelma. We talked to Joe the last time, episode 4, and so we hit the river when Yelma went to Italy. We decided to go fishing and catch some fish. Mm-hmm. So we'll talk a bit about that stuff. But first, let's talk a bit about bass.
Hey, speaking of which, so Aaron, this account manager that I work with at my firm, she bought me a going away present, a bunch of bass flies.
See,
one that looks like a mouse ink. Yeah, like, so I'm ready. I'm paired. She hooked it up, and guess who helped her up? Chris from Drift hooked her up. Ironically, she didn't even know what she was doing.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Chris is an amazing guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
So wait, she got you some bass flies?
Yeah,
that's awesome.
They're all Oh
hell yeah, man! Like, we'll use those at the tournament.
Oh yeah, those
guys
are
done.
Thing.
Yeah. Oh man.
If they're from Chris, they will work.
Yeah, exactly. And he knew they were coming to me, so he knows exactly which ones I like.
Yeah. No, it's perfect. So Bass opens up in a couple of weeks. It opens up in Eastern Ontario in the third weekend of June, and then everywhere else. Southern Ontario is the last weekend in June, which is the weekend we're going to fish, June 24th. And up at that lake, that's kind of where I learned to fly fish for the most part. And so I know the water pretty well, well enough to be able to take us to some fish and then just cross our fingers that we're doing everything right. But yeah, black leeches on that lake work really well. And then
nice.
In the morning, too, mice patterns.
Any mice patterns?
Oh, yeah.
So I got a couple mice patterns. That's going to be good.
Oh, man. You know what happens is the smallmouth bass come right up to the shore in the morning, and they eat all the frogs and crayfish. And so we could just stand off, in the water and just cast mice and literally catch, big fish, 4-pound smallmouth bass. Big
I'm so glad to hear that. I love fish that eats mammals.
Oh yeah,
it's just there's something about it that I like. But I'm gonna tell you a whole lot of mouse. They will be used.
Oh hell yeah!
They just shut off the lights here.
No way.
Complete darkness.
It's too late.
Yeah, no.
What's the matter with you?
You're standing in the darkness right now.
Yeah.
Well,
all I have is the North Star. I got the Little Dipper and the Milky Way to light me, and that's about it.
Careful, you're gonna get eaten by a fox.
I hope so.
You're recording a podcast via starlight.
Yeah, exactly.
It's amazing, man. It's amazing.
So romantic. It makes me sick.
Yeah. I'm so relaxed.
So yeah, man.
Anyways,
that's gonna be awesome. That weekend's gonna be great, and like I said, leech patterns, and we use crayfish patterns, and just drift them or strip them around or whatever. Streamers work great, and then mice in the morning. And at night, man, the morning bite and the night bite for bass on top water is next level stuff.
Do you think we're gonna need a sinking line?
Yeah, if you have one, bring it because it doesn't hurt. But you know what? That's better for what's that?
I have a 20-foot sinking line.
Okay, yeah, that's better for you know what? It might be good because the big fish typically sit down deep in the summer, and then in the weeds and stuff. But those work. I find those work best for walleye.
Yeah, just wear a helmet when I'm casting it because it casts like shit.
So why do we need a sinking line, guys? If we're doing top water.
Oh yeah, there's another purchase for Yelma.
Yeah,
no, you don't need it. You don't need it at all. But if you have it, why not just try it? You never know if it's not working, right? But you don't need it. We just need a nice, a decent size, decent leader, and then we just have our floating line, and we go out there and just strip streamers to the big weeds, and that'll get us largemouth bass. But for the smallmouth bass, they sometimes dig a bit deeper and hang it on the rocks and stuff. So
yeah.
It could be cool to use a sinking line to get big smallies, in the middle of the day.
Okay, well, Gab,
in case
you'll buy me one, okay?
Sure.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I think I've got one for you, Elmo, so we're set.
Okay, cool.
Plus, it's per boat, So, one of us just has to be catching 1 billion fish, and we're good.
Mm-hmm. So what am I bringing up there, Mitch?
Probably
in terms of yeah.
In terms of gear?
In terms of gear.
All right, so you're going to want to bring your 8-weight rod.
Yep.
You're going to want to bring some leaders and some big streamers.
Okay.
And that's literally it. That's all you need. Like, bass fishing on the fly is... Yeah, it's not like... It's on this lake specifically, especially during that time of year, it's not going to be a crazy... Like, it's not a lot of gear. It's not a lot of work. It's just be in the right place at the right time and give them big, fat streamers and strip it, and, you know, that's it. But you want to rod with good backbone, because these fish get big, man. Like, we've gotten used to catching little stream trout. Well, we haven't really caught a lot of stream trout, but, like, we've gotten used to the idea of... Yeah. We've gotten used to the idea of it, so it's going to be fun to, like, catch friggin' bass again, man. Like 4 or 5 pound fish.
Big slab of meat.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. It's going to be awesome.
I'm excited.
It's going to be good stuff,
Me too,
man.
especially a cottage. Like,
Yeah.
I've been living in a city for 3 years, and every time I get out of the city, I get very excited.
Oh, yeah. No, totally. I can't wait to get out of the city for that weekend. It's going to be good.
Yeah, I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
The weekend, the cottage weekend.
No, he knows that. He doesn't
No,
know
I
the time
know.
of the city. He's standing in a friggin' winery in Italy right now.
Yeah, and I'm French. I never understand anything.
Yeah.
I can barely speak English.
He's almost so detached from society, man. He's living the Italian sommelier life right now.
Hey, that'd be a good retirement plan, Yelma, for you.
Come back up.
Italian. That's okay. So is that soccer
That
player?
crossed my mind.
What's his name again?
What's that?
Balotelli? The soccer player?
Well, there's tons of Italian soccer players, but the fact that you went to Balotelli... and
Yeah, that's right.
why did you go to Balotelli, Gab?
Oh, because you said you're black. I said, well... So it's Balotelli. He's Italian. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Hey, Yelma, too, your internet's getting kind of scratchy, buddy. I think you got to go stand by a bigger grape tree or something.
By an olive tree.
Grapevine, yeah, an olive tree or something.
Yeah, I'm right here.
All right, beauty. What else, though, guys? Like, pike fishing's coming up, too. Like, we haven't even really touched on pike at all. Like, have you guys ever fished pike on the fly?
I did a little bit, but I don't have a lot of experience to it. But I was just emailing Chris that works at Drift, and I'm going to do a short video with him.
Okay, right on. For pike?
Yeah, just at Toronto Harbor, like a before work kind of fishing sessions.
Where
and
are you
he's
gonna
down, so we're gonna use some nice cameras from work, and we'll make a little video out of it.
Nice. Where are you going to go?
Toronto Harbor.
Oh, okay, right on.
You know some spots. He goes there sometimes before work.
Yeah, right on.
Sometimes next week, I think.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
That's so cool. Like, I would never think to go across the street from where I live to go fishing for pike.
It's true, eh? It's like right
Yeah.
across the street.
Yeah, it's actually right down your street because he goes all the way down at the end of Spadina.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
He catches his pike.
Crazy.
I try to do carp there, but they're just floating around and they don't care about anything.
Yeah. Well, maybe, Gab, before we head up to Mitch's cottage, we can just do some pike just across the street
Yeah.
and then head up.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm totally down. I've got some wire leader here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you may as well, get that warm water started. Get your warm water juices a-flowing,
Yeah.
as they
Warm
say.
water. I don't know how warm it's gonna get though, because it's in Ontario, right? The lake. It's not in Quebec.
Yeah, it's in Ontario.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a warm water lake, though. Like, it's,
Okay.
yeah, like warm water species.
There's
Yeah,
no
it's bass.
trout, there's no
Yeah.
like lake trout or anything.
No, well, there, you know what? It's deep enough that there is supposedly lake trout, but I think the lake trout were fished out a few years ago. I know
Yeah.
they still catch them here and there, but and walleye are, walleye live in colder-ish water too, but like, and they're making a comeback, but no, it's not a trout lake at all.
It's funny because they always say walleye, they put it into the warm water categories, but every time I go for walleye, it's like 6 hours north of Quebec City.
Yeah, no, I think it is a warm water species, but like, they're deeper, right? But that's because of their eyes, right? The light sensitivity and stuff like that.
Right in the St. Lawrence.
Oh yeah, man, I've caught walleye in like rivers just outside of Ottawa, or all the rivers got them, and Mississippi River and all those rivers up there have walleye. Nice
They're
walleye
everywhere.
too. Oh yeah, They're nice, beautiful fish too, but it's not going to be this
Balsam, Rice Lake.
Yeah, Rice Lake. Yeah.
It's funny, every time you mention the Mississippi River, I always take a double take. I'm like, oh yeah, no, the one close to Ottawa. That's like 5 meter long.
Yeah, I know. Oh no, man, the one in Ottawa is awesome, but yeah, it's not as big as the U.S. one.
Yeah. And there's no Asian carp in it.
No, thank God. Thank God.
They're coming, guys. They're coming. The Asian carps.
I know. Well, I think that's just something we've got to. It's a deal. Like Gilman's just laughing.
It's hilarious, Cal.
I know. Well, it's a matter of prevention, right? Let's just hope they don't get the Great Lakes. I don't know. I think it's probably...
Well, they caught a couple around Tommy Thompson Park in Toronto. They caught some.
Yeah, there you go.
So they are here. They're not in big numbers, but
yeah.
Canada has been. I watched the Nature of Thing, amazing Canadian show. That's been around forever.
Oh yeah,
with Dave Suzuki. Yeah. But they're trying to develop the pill that they would basically eat and not kill any other fish but the Asian carp.
Wow.
But that could be a podcast in itself.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
Invasive species and.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah, show on invasive species. We'd have to talk to someone who knows more about it than us, but yeah, I'm totally down.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Hey, if anybody knows anything about invasive species, give us an email. We'll have you on the show. There you go.
Yeah, done.
If your pond is filled with silver carp, shoot us an email.
The SoFlyCrew@gmail.com.
That's right.
There we go. Yeah, I don't know. There's no carp in this lake. There's none of that. There's panfish, of course, perch and stuff like that, so...
Yeah, these are natives.
Yeah, exactly.
They're from here.
Yeah, they're all natives. Whoa, there's a squirrel scaling the side of this apartment building across the street.
Dude, you're like on the 11th floor.
I know. I'm looking at him, and he's literally clinging to the wall, and he must be like 6 stories up.
He's gonna get a ticket.
Man, that's so good. I've never seen that before. Yeah, sorry.
How long are we up at the cottage for? So what are we doing? We got the tourney.
Yeah.
We got the.
Oh right, we're gonna do a 2-part episode to kick off the tournament. So basically, we'll start with what we expect to happen fishing against spin guys with a bunch of gear to possibly bait like worms or shiner minnows, which is
winning. That's what we're expecting to happen.
Yeah, I don't know.
So after we beat them, we're gonna have them on the show.
Yeah.
Fireflies. This is incredible. I'm sorry. I don't mean to do this, but I'm in the middle of a vineyard by an Airbnb, and there's fireflies flying around me. It is crazy and gorgeous. Sorry.
How many fireflies? Like a lot?
3 right now that I can see.
Literally 3.
It freaked me out because I didn't know what that was. I didn't know if it was like an eye of a fox or something, but all of a sudden it just started. It was gorgeous.
That's
gorgeous. They are watching you.
That's amazing.
Yeah, right? Enjoy Toronto, suckers.
Yeah, I'm looking at a squirrel scaling a building.
Well, it's almost 30 degrees here, and it's hot.
Yeah, it's toasty, man.
Oh, no. It's midnight here, and it's 10 degrees. So.
Yeah, there you go. Well, fireflies in a vineyard in Italy, I'd take that over a squirrel. He's actually making it up. He's getting pretty high. He's wrestling on a ledge right now. I'll keep you guys updated. But yeah, we're going to do a 2-part episode about the tournament. So, yeah. And then we'll have them on the show, too. It's my buddies in Ottawa. They're going to come up, and they'll be on the show. And then we'll see what they say about, all this bass fishing stuff and see what they say about fly fishing and just kind of have some fun there. They fly fish as well for trout sometimes. We used to go upstate all the time, upstate New York, and fish up there. So it'll be good. But then we'll do another part after the tournament just talking about what happened. And that's when they can tell us about how they missed catches and they weren't doing as good as they could. And we'll show them pictures of the fish we got.
And how they're going to throw away all the gear and turn to fly fishing because we're going to blow them away.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's hope so. But hey, spin fishing for bass, man, it's a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially on a lake, in a boat. Just sit there, cast big, rapalos of bass and just crankbaits and stuff. It's a fun time.
I might do that next weekend. The weekend of the 8th, I'm going to a cottage, and it's with my girlfriend family. I might not bring my fly rod, or maybe last minute I will bring it. I'm not sure yet, but just gonna
You
throw
can't
it.
say that on the podcast, Gab.
I know. I never do that. I don't even have gear rods here. I'm just gonna borrow it like a noob.
Yeah, man. Where's that lake?
I don't remember the name of the lake, but it's close to Killbear.
Yeah, right.
Provincial Park. Is that Provincial Park or National Park? I'm not sure.
Yeah, one of the two.
Yeah. Around there.
Nice.
It's a warm water fisheries. Like their neighbors was telling me, I bought a cottage on this lake because the crappies were so good.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. I don't know why you could buy a cottage on a lake because the crappies are good, but hey, to each their fish.
That's right, buddy. You know what? Crappie, too. That'd be fun on a fly rod.
Oh, yeah. I caught one once by accident.
Did you?
Yeah. I was just fishing for whatever from a dock, and I was like, hey, black crappies. Never caught that before.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
Right on the pan.
That'd be fun to do.
Apparently, they're pretty good.
Well, I can't wait for the 24th. It's gonna be a fantastic weekend.
It'll be a good time, man. And
Man,
it'll be a
I'm still
dope
gonna
show.
share some. Sorry, Mitch. What'd you say?
I just said it's going to be a good show, and yeah.
And we're gonna film it as well. I'm gonna get my filming pants on and do some.
What do
video.
those look like? What does the filming pants look like?
They're HD, man.
HD pants.
HD pants.
High dynamic range.
Yeah.
Blue jeans.
Yeah, it's going to be good, man.
Yeah.
Yuma, man, what time is it there?
It is 12:46 a.m.
All right.
And
I think
all the lights are off. So
I think that's a good time for you to take off, man.
I just don't want to get killed. It's like I have to walk back.
Yeah, you got to watch out for those foxes and the fireflies.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not joking, guys. Guys out there in the podcast world, it is beautiful, but a lot of nature, and I'm freaking out.
You're such a silly boy.
Yeah, but thanks for coming on, man, for that intro, and yeah, we'll hear from you next time when you're back. We're gonna do the show at the cottage, and it's gonna be awesome. And so,
I can't wait.
Yeah, man, enjoy Italy.
Enjoy Italy.
Thanks,
We catch brown trout, Yilma.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
All right, everybody. See you guys. See you soon,
man.
Gab. See you, Mitch.
Yeah, see
Bye.
ya.
See you, man. So we interviewed Joe for episode
3.
episode 4. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, episode 4. We interviewed.
4. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, because this is episode 5. So episode 4 was Joe, and then after that we went and fished some rivers and for trout, and put some of that stuff to test, and it paid off. We learned so much. We actually fished with Joe the following weekend, and we were able to catch a Hendrickson hatch, and
It was awesome to see.
It was really good. Like all the Gab, explain the hatch that we saw.
Well, these mayflies are big. The Hendrickson, they're one of the biggest mayfly, and they're everywhere. They're not shy. They're on your arm. They're on your rod. If you're not careful, you're gonna eat some. They're everywhere. But the thing that didn't happen was the fall.
Yeah, that's right.
Fall because it got cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did. Yeah, we waited around from 6 to 7:30.
Yeah.
And we didn't see any no spinners, no insects actually past 2-3 o'clock.
Yeah. About in mid-afternoon, it just stopped, and after that, it was very sparse.
Yeah.
We didn't see much rise.
No.
So we couldn't really fish. Fish for trout that we were seeing rising. That didn't really happen. But to see the hatch in itself was really great.
Yeah, it was. It was awesome.
What's going on? What time? How warm it was? The water? How warm the water was?
Yeah, it was great.
To understand your surrounding, not just putting a fly on in the parking lots and then go cast.
Yeah.
Joe is great for that. It takes this time. You need to look at the water. You need to listen to the birds. What they're saying, whatever.
Absolutely, it's about observation, right? And that was the one big thing we took away from our podcast with Joe and fishing with him was that, that's the fly fishing is a sport of observation. And so that's what we did. And we actually, we got some hookups, but, we were using single hook barbless flies and, tough to keep those guys on. We got some bites and Gab even had a fish roll out of the water and boil, but, came off the hook. It was a nice fish though, right?
It was a beautiful 1 second.
Yeah.
I saw the buttery yellow bottom, and then it disappears, and then I cast to it. And these fish, they see a lot of anglers, and they see a lot of flies. So if you miss one, she's not coming back.
Yeah, for sure. And it's kind of nice that you got it, because it's like you say, right? You actually were able to trick it into taking your Hendrickson fly, because it was a dry fly too, right?
Yeah, I don't think the Trout, I say she because Trout in French is feminine, whatever, I'm not going to explain that, but I don't think she took it. Maybe my drift wasn't as dead as I saw it, and it boiled around. So she probably saw the fly, went for it, and last minute turned around.
Oh, I got you. So it didn't actually hit.
No, I just saw it
come out of the water,
and turn around, kind of like rolling on the fly, but not biting it.
Yeah. Okay, right on.
Yeah. I'd rather not catch it than catching it on the stomach or on the back.
Yeah, no,
doesn't really count.
Oh God, no way. It's awful. No, man, it was good though. And then we went out last weekend too, and we got into some fish. I was catching, and we caught a couple. I got a couple small par, and then Gab hooked into a pretty nice 10 to 12 inch brown.
Oh, I wouldn't say 12. I would say between 8 to 10.
All right.
Yeah, nice. But still, it was a brown trout. And
trying to make it sound a bit better, but that's all right. I was going to say 16 inch, 18 inch.
Yeah, well, they can go on Instagram and they're going to call us out.
Yeah, true. They can see it on Instagram for sure. But it was a nice fish though, and you got it using a technique that Joe told us to do, and we actually tried it out, and boom, we got a fish. So
yeah,
that was dope.
Yeah, a little bit of depth and casting along the wall.
Yeah.
Totally works.
Yeah, man, no, it was dope. And then hopefully we go out again soon. I think we might hit it up this weekend or something.
Yeah, it all depends on you. I'm available.
All right, I think I probably am. But you know what, too?
Sure,
this is going to be the green drake hatch, right?
I know. I got to get tying. That's what I'm going to do after the podcast. I'm going to tie some big ass green, yellowish dry fly.
Mm-hmm.
I have no hooks left, so I'm just gonna take all of my wolf style big flies that I never use anymore, and I'm gonna strip them apart and then use the hooks.
Yeah, good call, man.
Because I'm cheap.
It's definitely the way to do it.
Yeah, well, you don't use them, what's the point of keeping them?
Oh, absolutely, for sure.
It was for the Quebec City brook trout, but the Ontario brown trout are a lot pickier.
Yeah.
You can tell they're Anglo-Saxon.
Yeah.
They're a little more straight.
True. No, it's going to be good, man. It's going to be busy, probably.
But yeah, on a Saturday, it will.
Especially the green drake hatch, too, man.
Yeah. The biggest hatch I've seen was the salmon fly up in Quebec.
Yeah.
They're not salmon fly, but these big orange butt fly.
Yeah.
But a green drake, not a lot. I haven't seen a lot of mayfly, actually. Where I come from, the water is really cold, and they're not very nutritious river. So there's a lot of caddis, a lot of stonefly. That was the fly. Lots of stonefly and caddis. So mayflies, for me, I'm all impressed. I'm looking at this, I'm like, wow, this is amazing. I love it.
And this is the rivers in Quebec?
Yeah.
So what kind of hatches is it? So they didn't get green drakes or anything, but they got caddis and stuff, you said, eh?
Yeah, the Jacques Cartier where I grew up, there was a lot of caddis, every single day, and then you would get big stoneflies.
Yeah.
There might be some sporadic other ones, but these are the two major that they're basically from June all the way to September.
Yeah.
But here, you get 1 week, you get the Hendrickson, and 2 weeks later, when the temperature changed, you get the gray fox, and then after that, you get 3 days of green drake. you gotta stay on the ball. You know, you gotta have your fly ready. It keeps you on your toes.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Love that.
Yeah, no, and you guys need to use. This last weekend we were using streamers and stuff like that to try to catch. Trout.
The water was clear, but it was high, and there was no hatch.
No, and it was high. Yeah, so like we had to get down a bit deeper, and the water was fast, and it's so bright out too, right? Like so the clear water plus the really bright sun, it made it tough to use dries and even nymphs and stuff.
Yeah, I have a tip for our listeners because that happened to us last weekend. I know it sucks to cast, but bring weight. Bring split shots.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you never know. We got there, the water was high, and my split shots, well, they were at home, not in my fishing bag.
Yeah, no, totally. It was like I had a couple leftover weights, and then I snagged them on a lump on a log, and I was like totally bummed because I couldn't get my fly down deep enough. So
that's the thing with using split shots and weight with a fly rod. It's not really fun to cast that much.
Yeah, and
you lose them a lot. So you need a lot. If you have 2 split shots in your bag, well, you're screwed.
Oh, totally. Yeah,
it's an automatic. You will lose them.
Absolutely. No, for sure. And that's exactly what happened. And then it was just a matter of using streamers and stuff. So
it's been really warm in Southern Ontario this week. So
it's crazy warm, man.
The water might still be high. They call for some storm because it's very humid, very heavy.
Yeah.
But since the water will warm up because of the nice weather, we might have some hatch. We might get lucky.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Oh, can you hear that trumpet?
Yeah, that's amazing. What's that?
That's the landlord's kids upstairs.
Yeah.
Dude, he's been playing for a year now. I can't even do a scale. It's terrible. Like I'm all about learning music. I play a little bit of mandolin. You're a musician. It's good. But it's been a year, man.
That's so good. All I hear is wah.
Yeah, he's like
yeah.
Like, dude, you've been playing for a year now. Like
just making crazy noises.
You just want to be like, I hate to say this, but you're just not good.
Yeah.
But I won't. She's nice.
He's giving it a good try.
Yeah, you had a good try. Maybe you should buy a flute. Trombone awesome. might not be your sport.
So good.
I feel like a dick saying that, but
so good. I love the sound. It's so funny. But yeah, man. So what kind of flies? Because you fish bass on Champlain in Ottawa, and what kind of flies did you like to use?
Back then, I was still a very trouty kind of fly fisher, so I used trout streamers. A lot of Mickey fin. Back then, I was still using all these bucktail streamers.
Yeah.
White bucktail. Mickey fin worked really well, and woolly buggers.
Yeah.
Woolly buggers, I'm not going to say a color, because whatever the color you're going to put on, it's going to work.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I was using. And poppers. Poppers were one of my favorite, because I've always liked top water. I say that every single podcast, but poppers is always fun, and mouse patterns.
Yeah.
You know.
No, absolutely, yeah.
Trout streamers. But yeah, no, now I'm going to go big. I'm not going to do these size 8 little streamers. I'm going to go for like 0-2 bunny, paint a cast.
You know, it's funny those trout flies work, because like even like those typical trout streamers and stuff I find work really well too.
Yeah, even in lakes?
Not as much on lakes. Like
down they're light, right? Like the Mickey fin, that has no weight.
No, it's way too light.
Yeah.
Like on a river, it's good, right? Even if you put some weight on there and just like swing it through a current.
Yeah.
Then that's kind of a good way to go. But like on lakes, my go-to pattern is a black marabou leech.
Okay. Do you put like a cone head on it to get it down, or
nope? Just straight leech, just straight marabou, black marabou.
Okay.
Yeah, and then, it'd be good to put some weight on there, too. Like, just kind of up on, like, a couple inches up the line or whatever. 6 inches, 8 inches up. Yeah. But the marabou, I find, is like, heavy. It gets covered in water enough that it gets dense enough.
When it gets wet.
Exactly. It just starts to go. Yeah. So it carries itself down, which is good. But, yeah, I love that fly, man. Like, that's my favorite fly to use.
the marabou, the leech.
Yeah, black marabou leech, especially on this lake too. I think it works so well on this lake.
It's probably has something to do with the foraging fish. You know, probably a lot of dace. Dace, is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, dace, yeah.
Like the black-nosed dace.
Yeah.
And these fish, barbet, all these kind of really darkish fish.
Yeah, for sure, man.
You're matching the living fish in the lake. The prey. I was going to say the hash, and then I lost what I was going to say because I know you don't like when I say matching the hash for streamers.
Yeah.
Let's be pure here. We're pure.
Yeah. No, I love just those flies, and then crayfish patterns on this lake really work really well too. So like those, I usually put like a dumbbell, like a lead dumbbell eye on it.
Yeah,
and I love it.
Crayfish, yeah, for bass, largemouth and smallmouth. I think crayfish is always a win situation.
Yeah,
because I haven't killed a lot of bass. I've killed 3 bass in my life, and every time I opened their stomach, there was a crayfish in it.
Yeah.
That doesn't lie. I mean, it was inside.
Yeah.
Have you ever actually ate the bass?
No, I've never eaten bass before.
Yeah, me neither. I just fished them and put them away.
Yeah, same here.
Not put them away, throw them back in the water.
Yeah. I don't think I would want to eat bass, but I don't know. Like, I know people that eat bass, or they have, and they seem to like it, but
Oh, I hear an ambulance.
Yeah, that's on my end now. All the noises, man.
From terrible trombone to ambulance.
Yeah, here, I'll mute the mic. Let's see if it works. There we go.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Oh, it's just, you know what it was?
It's gone?
Yeah. Yeah, it's gone. That's perfect.
Right. So that's what's going on?
Yeah. And then,
should we talk about social and...
Yeah, man, let's talk about social.
Okay. So guys, to make sure you follow everything we do, because we do the podcast, but between the podcasts we take photos, we go on outing, and we make sure that everybody knows about it. And when I catch a fish, I make sure everybody knows about it as well, even work.
Yeah.
So on social, it's this. Is it SoFly or SoFly Podcast? Or the SoFly Crew?
The SoFly Crew is our Instagram.
Okay. So the SoFly Crew on Instagram and SoFly on Facebook.
And if you listen to the show, you might have actually heard about it on social. So cool. Keep paying attention there because we're going to post about the tournament coming up, and we're going to take some real-time photos and stuff on the river too. And yeah. Send us an email too. Like if you have any questions that you want us to answer, we're going to start like doing more like user-generated content, and we hope to get some interviews lined up pretty soon for the next like month or two. And we want to interview some like U.S.-based fly fishing companies and see if we get some Canada-based ones on the air, and we'll Skype with them and talk about what they do. And yeah, so send us emails if you want to ask us any questions, and then we'll announce any of the upcoming interviews online. So stay tuned for that.
And don't forget, when you go download the podcast, leave us a review in there. That's what keeps us going, and it's very motivating to see some good reviews.
Yeah, absolutely, or just see some reviews in general for sure. So
yeah,
hit us up. But for today, I think that's about it, eh?
That covers up.
Yeah, I think it's just a nice quick show today. Yelma's in Italy, probably lost in the woods of the vineyard right now. It's like 1 a.m. there.
That sounds awesome, though.
Yeah, it does sound pretty good. Eh?
There's a fox.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool place to record a podcast, if you ask me.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Hell yeah, man. So yeah, the Yelma's going to be over there, and then yeah. But that's it for me, Mitch, Gab.
Hey, see you later.
Yelma, yeah, see you guys later. And thanks for listening.
I will see you guys later.
Yeah, well,
was that a good Italian accent? Not really.
You know what? It wasn't bad.
It's because I'm French.
I wouldn't kick it out of bed for eating crackers, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
All right. See you guys.
Yeah, have a good one.